Angela. Hi, Michael. Oh, this is so exciting. I could do this all day. No, that's not true, but hi. You guys, am I new to you? Can you give me like a hand wave if you've never practiced with me before? Hi, Yuli. Good morning. This is exciting. Hi, Casey. How many times can we say hi? Let's do that for 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, what a treat. Okay, I'm great. Thanks. Thanks, Tigger. I'm great. Hi. All right, while we're letting people join in, I just am so excited that you're here. I will tell you, if you want a block or 2 blocks or a blanket, maybe now go get it if you don't already have it. Hydrate. That's an underestimated suggestion. Please hydrate. We're going to get started. Hi, Jake. We're going to get started in a moment. Seated, cross-legged. I'm going to be seated up on a block because that's my preference and it feels good in my hips. So if you have tighter hips, you have tighter groin stuff, let's start there. We're going to sweat a little. We're going to stretch. We're going to release it. We're going to breathe at the end. It's going to be magical. Fingers crossed. Okay, Google, play Instagram live playlist. Technology's kind of cool. All right, y'all, let's have a seat. Okay, Google, volume up 10%. All right, you guys. When you're ready and seated, let's go palms down on your thighs. Gonna allow your eyes to close down a moment. And then just taking a second to observe the tone of your body. Notice if the heart is beating quickly or if it feels really steady and slow, and where that shows up from your throat to your belly. Where does that beating sensation show up? Is it the chest? Is it the ribs? Is it deep in the belly? And just allowing it to be as it is. I talk about this frequently in my public classes, but the idea that we're struggling simply comes from things, your need for things to be different than they truly are in the moment, as they are in real time. So as your heart beats and your breath nourishes you now, I'm going to ask that you draw on a sense of gratitude and presence, even joy, for the fact that we have this technology, we have the ability to connect even when we are supposed to be distancing. Let's take a big breath together. Big exhale out, let it go. Nice, one more like that. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good, you guys. And then go ahead and let your eyes open. Let's bring your hands forward. And I want you to open your palms, fingers spread wide apart, like jazz hands. And then you're going to open and close your jazz hands. You're welcome. When was the last time you got to play with jazz hands? Don't answer that. Fast as you can. Maybe even faster. I know it's weird, but guess what? You've been typing, you've been on the computer, you were on this phone getting ready for this class. Your poor hands doing a lot more work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach your arms high, big breath in. Goal post your arms, let your chest lift, let your chin lift. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, elbows bend, chest lifts. Ribs might distend a little, that's all right. Big breath in. Exhale, elbows bend. And then when you're ready, come forward onto all fours. Move the block to the side. From here, you're going to putter around on your hands, yeah? Any way that you can think to move them. I'm flipping this way so you can see that. There we go. Any way that you want to move them. Beautiful. From here, clench your hands down. Keep your left hand down. Let your right arm peel up and open. And then I want you to notice, does your entire side waist peel open as well? Could you keep your hips more neutral and maybe Open less, but let the opening happen from your upper middle spine. Around your thoracic stuff. One more breath. Exhale, bring it down, switching sides. Other arm peels open. Try not to let it be a big kind of gross movement, a little more controlled. And maybe it's not as big as you were hoping, that's all right. Hi, you guys. One more big breath. I'm gonna try and focus now. Exhale your hands down. Beautiful. From here, we're gonna curl the toes under. You're gonna hover your kneecaps off the mat 1 inch, zipper up your low belly. Keep your mind steady, keep your gaze forward so the back of the neck is long. You have 4. Let the heat build in your body, move right into it. 3, 2, and 1. Right knee taps your right elbow. Set it back. Ooh, yeah. Left knee, left elbow. Set it back one more time. Right knee, right elbow. Set it back, left knee, left elbow. And downward facing dog. And maybe you pedal out the legs while you're here a moment. Good, you guys. From here, take your feet a little wider and then start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Clasp your elbows. Give yourself a little pendulum swing. Rock side to side. Let the head drop. Beautiful. Notice what you feel in your head and neck stuff. And then from here, keep the bend of the knees. Roll yourself to stand. Engage your belly, engage your buttock on the way up. So front and back body are engaged. Nice, you guys. Come to the top of your mat. Let's go palms together. Close your eyes a second. A moment to connect. Going inward intentionally and on purpose because it's an honor to do so. You're going to come through this just fine, and the fact that you are here and that you're taking this time to be mindful and present is so powerful. It holds so much weight. Take a big breath. Big exhale, let it go. Eyes open, palms release. Inhale your arms high, big breath. From here, you're going to fold forward, bend the knees. Hands come to something, shin bones to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, long, long spine. Shoulders are retracting back. And then you're going to bend the knees, and you're going to hang forward a moment, and I want you to spread all 10 toes. And then you're going to try and lift all 10 toes off the mat. If you need a block to kind of help you, that's fine. A little bit in the knees. You're going to place your 8 toes down with just your big toes by themselves. Uh-oh. I better get some feet emojis coming up. Big toes down. 8 toes lift. Good. All toes down, bend deeply into the legs. Arms are going to reach forward. You're going to supinate your elbows. That means your palms are wrapping up. Your elbow pits are wrapping up. Awesome. Hold for 3. Bend a little bit deeper. I don't care if your feet are together or apart. Don't care. 2. Last big breath. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale your hands down. Keep the block nearby. Step your left leg back. So you'll be on the ball of your left foot. Left hand down, right arm peels up. Hold and breathe. Keep firming your left thigh to the ceiling, squeezing left buttock. One more breath. Exhale your hand down. Spin your left foot to the mat. Warrior 2. Walk your front foot over and then open all the way up. Good. Nice, you guys. So your front heel bisecting the arch of your back foot. Your back toes are a little on the diagonal, so your pelvis is a little on the diagonal, right? Arms extend. And then from here, keep your fingers together and then drop. I don't know if you can see that. Drop your fingertips down, stretch across the top of your forearms, and then extend them up. Good. Down. And up. One more breath. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your hips. You're going to open wide goddess pose so that both legs turn out, 10 toes turn out. Arms are going to come behind the head. We're going to take a gentle crunch to the right and up. Side bend to the left and up. Beautiful. Keep going. One more. Awesome. Come all the way up. Straighten the legs, all 10 toes forward. Big breath in. Hands to your hips, firm up your thighs, exhale, fold forward, in you out. Maybe the hands come down to the ground, maybe they come to the block, whatever you need to do. More weight into the ball mounds of the feet, you guys. One more big breath. So good. From here, walk yourself to the top of the mat. We're going to be sneaky and pull ourselves into a plank pose. So what I mean is, try to plant your hands down, try to zipper up your belly, pull your right thigh to your belly, and then try and slide it back. No drama. Hold here, firm up your thighs. One more breath. Good. From here, slowly lower down to your belly. You're more than welcome to lower the knees all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Trying to stay in frame. This is very challenging. Fingertips come out. Squeeze your shoulder blades, squeeze your back body, lift your chin, your chest, your ribs, and then flow it on down. Twice more, shoulder blades squeeze, chin, chest, ribs, lower down. One more time, shoulder blades, elbows squeeze, chin, chest, ribs. Exhale down. Hands plant. Find your way to a down dog, any way that works for you. And continue to drive your hands into the mat. Let your upper arm bones firm into your ears. Maybe you pedal out the legs. And then you're going to, this time, walk yourself up to the top. We're going to try our little special toe business in the chair pose position again. So, coming down, here, arms can go here or behind you or to your heart or to your hips. Or we're going to try and lift all 10 toes. Spread them apart. Now just put your pinky toes down, and then your ring toe, and then your birdie toe, and then your index toe and your big toe. All toes up. Pinky toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, big toe. This time, all toes spread. Come onto the balls of the feet. Arms are anywhere they need to be for 3, 2. Last breath. Heels lower down, fold forward. Yeah. Step your right foot back. Again, you've got a block underneath your right shoulder, underneath your right hand. Firm up the belly. Zipper up from the tail to the crown, and then let your left arm peel up and open. Nice, you guys. Hi, Jade. I only know that's you because I can recognize your profile picture. It's a little too much time on Instagram is what that is. Last 3. Good, you guys. Last 2. Last breath. Exhale your hands down. Spin your back heel to the mat. Walk your front foot over a bit, warrior 2 shape. And then as you come into this position, be specific about your feet, right? We build these shapes from the ground up, so know what the feet are doing so you can create the pose intentionally. Same thing here, drop your wrists down and extend the palms up. Good, drop them down, arms stay strong. Back thigh is firm. Fingers up, that's it. Hold and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. From here, you're going to straighten the leg. I'm going to turn to face the camera so this doesn't turn inappropriate or, rated R. Wide-legged squat. Hands behind your head. And it's a side bend. And back up. Side bend. Your elbow might touch your thigh, it might not. Notice your breathing. Last one. Beautiful. Straighten your legs now. Parallel the toes forward. Whatever wall you're facing is fine. Big breath in. Exhale, folding forward. Hands come wherever they need to land. On a block, on the ground. Let the head drop. Last 3 breaths. Happy Saturday. I have to actively tell myself what day it is because quarantine life doesn't really help, One more breath. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. Like magic, your left leg will be forward. You're going to plant the hands down, zipper up your belly, slide, 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 left foot back. Hold here and breathe. Strong arms, one more breath. Option to lower your knees. And then a real slow eccentric descent down to your belly. Resist the mat as you lower. Nice, you guys. Hands come out to the side. Shoulder blade squeeze, chin, chest, ribs. Exhale, release. Twice more. Inhale, chin, chest, maybe front ribs. One more time, same thing. Lowering down. Oh. Plant your hands. Pull yourself back to a downward facing dog. Observe your breathing while you're here. Nice, you guys. Gazing forward. You're going to step the right foot up between the hands, and you have an option to lower your left knee down, which is what I'm doing. You're more than welcome to keep this in a full lunge. But we're going to take the arms high overhead now. Hands will come to your heart. You're going to zipper up your belly and squeeze your back buttock, right? So I'm not collapsing mindlessly into the stretch. In fact, I'm doing the exact opposite. I'm creating a sense of activation by firming my right thigh bone back, zippering up my belly, squeezing the back buttock, and now I'm going to pitch my upper body forward on the diagonal. Hands will stay at my heart. I'm going to rotate, and then I'm going to notice. So instead of taking my tricep right there right away, I'm going to notice where I stop naturally, which is like right here. And then I'm going to take a big breath in, and I'm going to rotate a little bit more. I'm going to be mindful of what I'm feeling, and I'm going to do it again. Big breath in, rotate a little bit more. You have the option to keep the knee down or to lift the back knee all the way up and stay in this active twist. So I'm still trying to hover my abdomen off my thigh and firm up my back leg. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Exhale your hands down. Lower your back knee down. Uncurl your toes, pull your hips back and breathe. So I have 2 blocks handy. Use blocks here if you like, right? This is Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Right toes are flexing up and I'm breathing into the back of my right hamstring stuff. Okay. And then for fun, you guys aren't fully dripping sweat, are you? No? Let's hope you are. For fun, we're going to rotate your front leg internally and externally. So I'm going to rotate first the entire leg bone in. I'm going to notice what I feel, make sure there's no closing angle, pain, or discomfort there. And then I'm going to rotate out the entire leg, my toes, my kneecap, my thigh bone. Rotate in, never moving into sharp shooting pain. Rotate out. I'm pretty sure some of you that have practiced with me before have asked me about this specific stretch. So we're doing it here live. Good times. Last one, externally rotate. Beautiful. Bend the knee, move the blocks aside. Stepping back, downward facing dog, breathe. When you're ready, gaze forward. The left foot now, stepping up between the hands. Back knee lowers down. Blocks are nearby. But once again, I'm not coming into this saggy, collapsed position. So those of us that are hypermobile, that are very flexible, and that can just drop into stuff, that takes a little bit more attention, right? Some of us don't have that issue. We're all working with different parts. So I'm firming my left thigh bone back, my belly's engaged, my back buttock is squeezing, my arms go high. My hands are going to come to my heart. Then I'm going to pitch forward first. So I'm a long diagonal line of energy. I'm going to rotate on my exhale. There's a natural stopping point. I'm going to monitor that. Take a breath. Rotate a little further. Big breath in. Rotate a little further. And now once again, you stay where you are, or you curl your back toes under, and you come into this revolved lunge. Hands are still at your heart. Back thigh is firm. Holding for 3. Yay! 2. Rotate any amount more. On your exhale, hands release. Lower your back knee down. Pull the hips back a moment. Ardha Hanumanasana. Gentle hamstring stretch, right? And we're breathing here. You can even spread your toes. Try to get a little space right now. It's so good for you. My friend Leanne is here from Alabama. She's a toe lover as well. So important. From here, keep the thigh firm. You're going to rotate out first, externally this time. And the entire leg bone rotates internally. Big toe, kneecap, thigh bone, yeah. And then externally. You might cramp up a little bit. That's pretty normal. I just don't want you moving into sharp shooting pain. Good, you guys. One more time. Leg rotates out. Toes rotate in. Awesome. From here, bend the knee. Reach your hand down. Set your blocks aside. We're pulling back to downward facing dog from wherever you are. One more big breath. And let's go ahead and lower the knees down. Cross your ankles. Have a seat on your bum. Towel off. How are we doing? I'm going to check on you. Take a moment, grab water. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Laura, hi. Oh, this is so exciting. My friends, look at the sweat. That's real life. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Des. Okay, once you're down on your bum, you can sweep your legs forward. From here, you may need a blanket for this, you might not. It's just an option. We're going to move into a just supportive bridge pose. Oh, I see you guys saying things. My vision. Remember, I'm blind. I'm legally blind. I can't see that. More on that in my stories later. Roll down. Lift your hips high. Take one of your blocks medium height or lowest if you need to be at the lowest setting, which is absolutely acceptable. You're going to drive the hips into extension and then slide the block under your sacrum. And then find a comfortable place here. Let your arms rest. And then just observe your breath. So while you are in that supported bridge or whatever variation you're in, I just want to remind you that I appreciate you and that your presence matters to me, to this community, to each one of the trainers here at Aaptiv. The ability to connect to you is why we do what we do, right? It would be nothing if we were just putting this content out without hearing how it's working in your life, how it affects you. Hi, Travis. Supercalistic, you're amazing. Continue to breathe if you're in this supported bridge. Observe, again, where you might be holding tension, right? Is it the shoulder stuff? Is it your jaw? I love to do that. Hold it in my jaw for later. It's like a snack. There's special times, you guys. Totally unprecedented, but look at you thriving. You have to recognize those small wins, right? You create the little routines, and if it's one thing, like my 3 walks a day, it's giving me life right now. I feel good to be outside. I feel good to connect with my child in those moments. Like, start to just flip the script. There's plenty of good, and you're feeling it matters. Let's slowly come out of the bridge pose if you're in that. You're gonna hug your knees into your chest from here, y'all. And then go ahead and take a happy baby. So let the legs move out to the side, and then observe where you can actually grab for the feet. It might be your ankles. It might be the shins. You might feel pain in your hip stuff here, in which case I just want you to hug the knees into the chest. Find a position where you're not experiencing closing angle pain, right? That's the closing angle of a joint. We don't move into pain there. Good. Big full breath. Last big breath, you guys. Slowly draw your legs together. And we're going to take a bit of a reclined figure 4. So your left ankle crosses over the right knee now. And you're welcome to bring your left foot down to the ground. And maybe let your arms rest here. You might feel a stretch in your right hip with the foot down, and that's awesome. Stay there. If you don't feel much of a stretch for the right hip stuff, hug your left leg in. Good. And just observe your breathing. And continue to stay whatever variation you're in. Nice, you guys. From here, you're going to switch your legs out. Other leg, maybe left ankle on top. Maybe the thigh bone pulls in. You might find that sweet spot. You just hold there and breathe. So a reminder that what we're doing is just a passive hip stretch, right? We're not really opening the hips long term because that would take different intentional adaptative efforts. This is just a feel-good moment, and we need those. I need those, you need those. Last couple. Good, you guys. And when you're ready, slowly, either hanging out on your back in constructive rest with your knees bent, your feet planted, or maybe you start to find a bit of a Shavasana position, flat on your back, or you're welcome to come upright for seated meditation. And as you start to settle in, just observe how you're feeling now. Big full breath. I have a meditation on the Aaptiv app called Suffering is a Choice. And that's a pretty bold statement. I'm in no way discrediting what people go through because by all means, there is real legitimate suffering on this planet. But for you and for me, we are consistently, without fail, every day making a choice. You have to continue to choose gratitude. You have to continue to choose anger. You have to continue to choose resentment. Whatever those things are, you're choosing it to some degree. And it's uncomfortable to hear that. I was deeply uncomfortable the first time I read that. So could you, for the next 90 seconds or so, choose joy, choose gratitude, choose presence, choose resiliency. And then just letting your breath be the focal point. When you're ready, guys, let your eyes open. If you have the luxury of time, please stay as long as you need to. I love you and I appreciate you. If you have any questions, reach out to me on my page, Nicola Sciacca, or here at Aaptiv. You guys, we got this. Namaste. I hope you're all asleep. Oh man, that's a very, oh, whoa, I get some hearts coming through. You guys are amazing. Appreciate you. Let me know how I can be of service, okay? Have a great Saturday. Because this Saturday, you get to stay in your house. Read a book. Clean out a closet. Do this again because it's going to replay for 24 hours. Bye.